Yo, 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 yo. Yeah, that's the one, that's the mic. Right, now we want to try and mess with this audio, because god damn, this is loud. I don't know. No, let's do this instead. I need to hear me first. Yo, 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 yo. I am still quite loud, but the game is pretty darn loud. So how about we do slide them down like that. How does that sound? And maybe slightly move me down as well. Maybe even more. Maybe not that much. I'll figure out. We'll figure it out.
Bring it on.
Now let's just see what this sounds like played backwards.
Just started. That took a turn. I'll end this. Not so bad.
It's nice.
I'm still here. You're mine. I'm still here. What was that? Now it's fun. Not so bad. I'm still here. We're just starting.
Hurrah, hurrah! Hurrah, hurrah! Hurrah! Hurrah!
Cut you down. That took a turn. Close the gap. Close the bad. Gotcha.
Ah, okay.
Took a turn.
I don't know if online is working right now, but I will try it. I did try it and it wasn't working, so we have to see how this goes. Do at least good, but no restrictions. Let's hope we can actually find a game this time.
Now it's fun. I'll cut you down. That last one was something else. Here's. I'll end this. And I'll show you. Here comes. Come on. Close the gap. Take this. We're just starting.
Hurrah!
Now
Hurrah! 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 Yeah.
that last one was something else.
Is online gonna work? That is the question. range on that is really deceptively short. Oh, this fucking has more range.
Kept you waiting, huh? Alright, I'll get serious now.
Look at game's Twitter real quick and see if they're saying anything about it. 'Cause this shit definitely ain't working. It ain't working. Yeah, it seems this game is having some severe online problems right now. That ain't good. That ain't good. Yeah. How the fuck are they not ready for this? Like, shit, you gotta have this game ready for launch. Jesus Christ. You gotta have known that this was gonna happen. Got pretty fast. How you doing, homie? Size Peak is indeed here, although it seems the online is not working at the moment. It seems the online for every single platform, at least general matchmaking, is not working. From what from the brief look I've had. That's kind of pain Pecco, but Peak has still arrived. How you doing, homie? Size? What's Gucci? It's very, very early yet, and my Sparking Zero disappointment has me, like, cautious, but this game is fucking good. Like, this game is really good. Like, one thing that's so different about this game in comparison to Sparking Zero is, like, I've tried out a couple other characters, and because the game makes you play Ichigo for the tutorial, it's kind of, I'm gonna have to play other characters now because I can't fucking matchmake online, but the reason why I picked Ichigo is because I had to play him during the tutorial, and the characters are complex enough. You're not picking them up in 2 seconds and figuring out everything that they can do. They're not like crazy complex, They are definitely complex enough. You can mess around a little bit and go, I wonder if this works, or I wonder if that works, and a lot of the time the answer is yes, sometimes it's no, but there's a lot of cool stuff you can figure out and do, which is actually really enjoyable to go through. I played a bit. Oh, you've been playing it yourself. How does the game feel in your hands? I don't know if online is or isn't working for you, right? But if you've been playing, or however you've been playing it, how does the game feel to you? Because to me, I can see the potential of it, and it looks gorgeous and everything. But I now need to experience it properly. I need to experience the matches properly. Like I've tried messing around, like doing certain combos and stuff with the meters on normal. You don't start with 150 spiritual pressure, do you? So like I've been trying to see like what combos can get me a decent amount of spiritual pressure and stuff like that, blah blah blah. And it's all cool in theory, but like I need to play a match now. Like I need an actual match against an actual player. Pretty nice. Yeah. Give my bias aside. Are you a Bleach lover? Bleach lover as well. I love Bleach. It's so big. Okay, 8. I'm with you so far. Well, in terms of pure gameplay feel, yeah, I'm going for that. Yeah, but I am like slightly disappointed that the online is not working right now, and obviously, I'm enjoying how the game feels in theory. So just texting my nano. Hell yeah, yes sir, we love some Bleach. Anything that carries like Naruto connections? Well, it depends on where you heard that from and what they said, right? Because when the game launched, it was a shit show because there was no like connection filter in ranked. So when you played on a good ping, it was a pretty decent ping. Even when you played on like an average ping, don't get me wrong, it's anime arena fighters. So the standard of like an average ping in anime arena fighter compared to other modern fighters is never that great. But it was like acceptable, like still enjoyable to play it, right? Because you had no connection filter and in ranked you couldn't leave, if you match made with someone who had a really poor connection with you and you couldn't leave, it was really frustrating. Right? But now, later in the game's life cycle, it got a connection filter. So you could filter between bad connections with you and play with better connections. And the game's netcode was mwah, mwah. Well, they put that in the game like 7 million years after the game released, and everyone was like, well, I ain't playing this shit no more. What's good, Jay Hamisaus? How you doing? Would you prefer me, as I've seen your name has changed, would you prefer me to address you as Lyra? Let me know if the pronunciation is wrong. You just let me know, Borowski. How you doing? I was live shooting you. This looks alright. At the moment, the online isn't working, so we're kind of in a pain pecker right now, and I'm about to play the single player because I can't play the online. But it feels really, really good in my hands. Like playing the game and doing stuff. Tell you what, seeing as we can't do anything, I'll just show off some of the characters to you guys. I know you've played a bit, Joker, so apologies if this is kind of a bit boring, but yeah, it feels really good. But I need proper experience now. I need to play the game against another actual person. I think that's where I really get to understand it. Oh, Globku said it? Yeah, then he's probably talking about it post the change to connection filters. Because the connection in Storm's connections, pardon the pun, are usually quite good if you play with people who have a decent connection with you. That's live, right? I got you. If I forget, just whack me around the head to fucking remind me. Now, rank is a strange choice. it's looking like, though again, this may be just me being a bit jumping the gun because of this one issue. It is looking like they've pushed this game out slightly early. How in the fuck knuckle? How in the fuck knuckle have you released a Bleach fighting game on console? I don't think there's been a Bleach fighting game on console for like a decade. How in the knuckle truffle have you released this game and you have not been prepared for your online services to get absolutely rammed by players? You would think that's one of the one things they would definitely test. But, okay, whatever, you know. Right. I'm showing off Soifon because Soifon, I don't know how the fuck you would set this up. This is what I mean about this game actually having some cool shit, right? I'm definitely going to play Soifon and I really fucking... Oh, let's just randomize. Don't be Ichigo. I pressed randomize, right? Don't be Ichigo. Okay, cool. Starting to come out shines in more places now, so Lyra, it is now. Got you, no problemo. As long as you're happy, that's the way it is, you know? As long as you're happy. Right, Soifon. First of all, she's fucking rapid. Second of all, she has a win condition. Right? Like a legit, if I do this to you, you lose the game. If I charge this to its maximum, right, and I touch you, I can't remember what it's called, right, but she puts the thing on you, right? What the fuck is, let's see what it's called. I think it's like Suzumi Bachi or something like that. Yeah, I put the Suzumi Bachi on you, right? If I touch you with this again, I win the game.
Here's the second strike.
Looks like it's all over.
It's not taking away the things right now because the keycon aren't set to thingy, right? If I take them off, so they will deplete. If I charge it and touch him again, I literally win the game.
Here's the second strike.
Let's end it here for the day.
That is so sick. Now you might be thinking, well, how the fuck are you going to land that, right? Now, she has another special. This one. If you use it right off the bat, if you don't charge it, you just get a follow-up, right? But if you can charge it, you get this. And if you can get this, you can get this. So that's how she works. And at the moment, I think, did I find... So you can't combo into this, but you can create like weird situations where the recovery between hit and combo is like vague. So you can do some shit like this. Try and trick people. Oh, and when you fully charge it, it's unblockable.
Here's the second strike.
Looks like it's all
That is crazy. That is so sick. You could even, oh, you can even do this. Because this one's quite quick. Most characters probably aren't going to cover the distance of that, right? So you could do like this. You could step forward like ever so slightly and then let it rock. And that is fucking sick. Which fighting game is going to be played? It should have great online. That's what, fingers crossed, eh? Fingers crossed. If it's like Storm Connections, we're in good hands. They've at least launched this game with rooms. They didn't launch Storm Connection with rooms on launch for some stupid reason. But they did with this game, which is nice. That's good. It's a good start. Happiness is my driving life. Very self-serving person. As you should be. If you're happy, it's more likely going to make other people happy. You know. If you're not happy, it's more likely you're not going to make other people happy. It's necessary. You know. Holy balls. That's what I mean. I fuck with it. I fuck with it, Joker. Soifon is so cool. She might be mine. Because Soifon, I think she's like my favourite Poor Girls World Captain. She's so fucking badass. I don't know. I don't know who I'm going to main in this game, but Soifon is up there. Is that character sick as fuck? Yeah, this character. And she has this as well. She has these like fucking little blades that she can kick at you, which can like extend her combos. Yeah, she's also rapid. The annoying thing about there's just little annoying things that anime games do that just kind of piss me off fighting games, right? I can't switch to Kisuke now and look at Kisuke's moveset. I have to leave, go into character select, and whoever's player 1, that's the only character I can look at the moveset for. I should be able to look at both. Whatever, it's a minor issue. Right, let's do a fucking Keycard move.
Look at this.
Urra!
This technique fuses Hakuda along with Kido, a unique fighting art. Off with you.
Another thing I love about this game as well, so much better than Storm, is in Storm Connections, the only way you can awaken and like access a lot of really cool forms and abilities in Naruto/Boruto is by getting down to 30% health. So basically, you have to get your ass beat to do something cool. I've always fucking hated that. Now, I get it, because some like really OP things a lot behind that. But in this game, yes, losing health does fuck with your... like, it raises your awakening bar. But doing damage and actually fucking kicking ass also does. So you can Bankai whilst winning. Like, if I'm beating your ass, I want to transform, or Bankai, or Resurrection. I want to use that shit. A fluid game as well? Oh, it is. It feels so good. Press L2 and square to extend combo. Oh yeah, that's a extension of this thing. You got L2 and X, then L2 and square. At the moment, I don't know which is better out of doing this or doing this mid combo. Because I've not played enough authentic matches where I can assess how quickly reverse gauge will come back after I spend it. Like I can change it now in the training mode and have a look at it, but it's not the same as being in the middle of like an actual fight and seeing how the meters grow and change as I interact. So I don't know whether it's worth it to do this in combos, or if I'm going to extend anyway, I may as well just spend this. Because I'm going to spend my reverse gauge anyway. I may as well put myself into this. I'm doing my fucking...
Face it, I'm simply far better than you. The end. Be gone!
Looks like it's all over. No way. Nice slip up. No way.
It's like run rampant and be crazy. It's got to have done something to keep it in check. You can't combo into it, so that makes it a bit worse. But you can still create situations where it's a bit shaky, like this. I didn't get the walk there. So if you don't walk forward, it whiffs. But if you like do a couple hits, and you just walk forward ever so slightly before you pop it, from there, most characters are probably going to hit you. You'd have to spend. I was doing this with Shinji, because Shinji's got like an armor gimmick around his unique move. I was like messing with it with my brother earlier. It's like creating weird situations off knockback, where basically the other person has to spend, because they'll have to flash step to get behind you and avoid the move. But when they flash step and inevitably punish you, you can then do your soul reversal to push them away from you and reverse the situation. So basically, you're making them flash step behind you because you want them to attack you, so that you can then do the soul reversal and push them away. But go into the soul overdrive, whatever the fuck it's called.
I hope to end this without using this Bankai.
Let's end it here for today.
But yeah, Soifan is crazy. Definitely gonna play this character. Phil, no, you don't like Kamamura. Sajin is cool, but I was saying this to my brother as well. Dependent on how the movement isn't, like, he's a great example, right? I'll show you what I mean. I'm picking skin now, I thought I was on the fucking character side. I'll show you exactly what I mean, right? About armor. And spending it in this game. I need to fully understand the resources behind it, right? Me and my brother were messing with Sajin, right? And on block, his second special was stupid chip, right? Now, if you do it right on someone's face, they're probably going to be able to punish you. Right? And it's quite slow to come out anyway, right? But if you do it from over here, they're probably not going to punish that, right? So they're forced to sidestep it vertically, right? Which I don't know how good. Let me see if I can like really quickly go like this and then. So it's possible, right? It's probably not. Do that, oh shit. It's probably not that hard to do. You can't walk it, you have to sidestep it with the right timing. Can Kamamura charge it? I think I just did, right? Let me have a look at that. No. Oh, but it has super armor, so it doesn't matter. Even if they do try and stop you, they can't. So they have to either block it or avoid it, right? Now, they might just sidestep it. How much meter does it cost? Like if it costs 50 meter as well, like this move is done. Okay, so it's a bit less crazy than I thought because it costs 100 meter. But still, like you have to either sidestep it or block it. You don't want to block it because it's going to do 800 chip, right? So what you're inevitably going to do is this. If I reset the boss. What you're inevitably going to do is flash step behind him, right? But then if I start hitting Sajin and I switch back, I can do soul reversal, and now I'm in soul reverse, and I can get on the aggressive now. I made you do that for me. I made you deal with something that's annoying. You have to deal with it in a certain way, and if you don't deal with it properly, I'm going to do a lot of damage to you, right? And if you decide to take your turn as a result of me doing it, I can push you back and then go on the offensive. I don't know how viable that's going to be. It's just shit like that that you could possibly try with characters and stuff. In slow resources or forcing resource use, yeah, 100%. I feel like this game might have like a bit of a theme of that, just for characters in general. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like that's what I'm seeing. If that cosplay, oh, I agree, man. That'd be so sick. How you doing, Slash? I know Bleach only saw like the very first anime a bit on one of those late night anime blocks. I gotta say, I'm a Bleach enjoyer. I'm a Bleach enjoyer. Oh, the soul reverses are different as well. Right, so you've got neutral soul reverse, which I think increases like your meter quicker, and I think you slow. Do you slow? I think your fighting spirit also like grows a bit quicker over time, right? You have the combo one, which I think gives you the extension, but I think it also makes you do more reishi damage, which is the health bar at the top. I can't remember. Love Clue broke them all down, and then the blue one, which you do when someone's hitting you. So I'll do that. It's a combo breaker, but it also increases like your guard gauge rapidly. Actual gameplay of my arena fire? Oh. Speaking of arena fires, it's crazy that we're actually going to get this and Demon Slayer 2 in 1 year. That's actually so big. So big. There's a funny little glitch as well me and my brother found with this. So he's not meant to be this close to you. He just can't cover this distance. So when you reset and you try and move, he just fucking zooms. Meow.
I'll cut you down. You will be mine.
I don't really know how you fight this though, as the other player. I mean,
You won't face me.
when he loses this, he's like significantly weaker. I guess that's the plan. You just have to survive. There's probably ways that you can do that. Well, my dogs are absolutely going berserk. 1 sec. I'm back. Like very first, that when the orange guy, hair guy had a normal life, the whole bleach tricking happened to you. You got stuck on the bleach. Speaking of the bleach, something just arrived for me. Right? Because I was impatient, I bought this game digitally, even though I had a physical copy pre-ordered. And they did not update me at all on when this was coming. They said it could come as early as the release date, but they didn't actually give me any type of concrete fucking time. So I was like, fuck it, I'm buying it, right? So I bought it, and now my fucking physical copy's here. It's fine. Well, I like collected shit, so keeping that. What's happening with the online, though? I don't know at the minute. I don't know. Take care, Joe. Come Slice. Have a good one. Take care, brother. If you check their Twitter, they've tweeted about something to do with issues on Steam, but they've not said anything specifically about online matchmaking issues. I believe that's what they're addressing when they say that, by being like, some user experiencing problems, even though fucking everybody is experiencing problems, but we're just going to have to wait on it. There's nothing we can really do. Also, let me guess, another licensed anime arena fighter made by Bandai Namco? Indeed. They got the fucking monopoly on this shit. Although they need to, well, Sparking Zero was a marked improvement from Hearst Clash, which is fucking dog shit. Aside from the gameplay, but everything else about it was dog shit. And then Storm Connections, which was dog shit on launch, but then got a lot better, but it's still pretty fucking dog shit. Sparking Zero was like definitely better. And it's getting better, but it's still kind of meh. So I'm hoping this game can actually be a good game. Rip Network then, that Bandai quality, that isn't Dark Souls. Now, to be fair, Storm Connections Online is actually good. It definitely is. Let's fucking go. Anything else to do offline this? Yeah, we're going to do the story. I mean, there's nothing else I can do, I guess. Nothing else I can do. I mean, I don't mind doing the story, to be fair, but you know what I mean? I just want to get online and just fucking scrap. That's what I want to do.
Death is inevitable. It's unavoidable. Nobody in the entire world can escape it. Not even you. After a person dies, they turn into a corpse and rot. However, they leave something behind. It's called the Konpaku. Once it's been freed from the restricting bounds of the flesh, the Konpaku is ready to be accompanied to a new world. The Soul Society. This world exists on a plane that's
What's the
entirely
fight in his
different
fighting game?
from that of the living.
Let me fight, bro!
In that
Let me
world,
fight!
souls spend their time together until some of them are sent back in order to live once again.
I mean, this story mode did look cool in some of the trailers. I just personally really struggle to enjoy fighting games when I'm fighting against bots. And there could be some really cool, like, cutscenes and
This
in-game
endless cycle
cutscenes with some
keeps
cool
the
fights
amount
and
of
shit.
souls
Could be,
in the
maybe,
soul
but...
society and the world of the living equal at all times. There are some who choose to fight in order to protect and maintain this spiritual balance. We call them Soul Reapers.
Damn! Ow!
You have done well to come this far, but I'm afraid you are no longer valuable nor interesting to me. Take a good look and promise me, right here and now,
Fucking alternate timeline where each girl gets clapped, is that what we're saying?
I can see ghosts, touch them, and speak to them too. And also, no matter how hard I try, I can't get rid of them. To me, they're as real as living people. They've always been.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Now I can rest peacefully.
No problem. And yeah, you rest in peace.
The bots aren't that fun. Unfortunately, most Max series are fighting games. Yeah, it's just how it be
It
sometimes, man.
spins. It turns.
There's only so
each
much you can
time it
do with
touches the
bots.
sun and the moon.
It's the enjoyment.
It takes
What I
a
love
while,
so much about fighting
but it
games is the
changes.
enjoyment of fucking
The
doing
one
something
thing
where it
that
feels
does
like
not
you're
change
literally in the other player's brain. Like, I knew exactly what you were going to think. You are some fucking place across the world I don't even know.
is my
But in this
power
moment,
access.
I was inside your brain. That shit is just fucking rocket fuel to me.
I wish for strength. If I cannot protect them from the wheel, then give me a strong blade and enough strength to shatter fate.
Yeah, it's time to box. Wonder how much of the like comedic element they'll keep with these adaptations, because I guess they don't really need to do it. It would just take more time.
It's close.
How's that for close? Jerk off!
That's what I wanted to see.
You can see me? And you kicked me?
Huh? Stop yammering. Heck, I can see you.
Normal people can't see me. I'm a Soul Reaper.
That's your story? You're a soul
Okay, better
reaper?
playing against
You
bots,
came
so
all the
improvement
way
is
from
fun
this
at
soul
100%.
society thing to
Jerk off?
pick
Yeah,
up
I
some
thought
evil
the same
spirit.
thing. I mean, damn. That's an
That makes
insult. I
sense.
mean, I've heard it before, but it's not a great.
Mind?
can see ghosts, yet you do not believe in Soul Reapers?
Of course not. I've never seen a Soul Reaper before. I don't believe anything until I see it with my own peepers. You're probably not human, but go play Soul Reaper somewhere else.
You dare speak that way to me? Bakudo number 1. Sight! It's useless to struggle. This is Kido, the demon way. A high-level spell only a Soul Reaper can cast. I would kill an insolent fool like you. But the spirit laws forbid us from killing humans, unless we've been ordered to. I'll let you off with a minor case of paralysis this time. And...
Wait!
do not presume what awaits you is not hell. It is the Soul Society. Unlike hell, it is a restful place.
What happened? Where's the ghost?
I sent him to the Soul Society. I performed Konso, the soul funeral. You call it passing on in your language. We Soul Reapers have 2 principal duties. First, to shepherd normal souls. the
Okay,
holiest of the
I am
souls.
so behind this.
And our
We are
second
keeping
duty
the original
is to
style. It's
terrorize the
beautiful.
hollows.
This is exactly what I want
The
to see.
evil spirits who attack other souls. This is my current mission.
Hang on. If that's your mission, you mean there's a hollow around here right now? Don't stand there yapping, then go vaporize it!
Actually, I haven't been able to sense its presence for some time now.
Why not?
As if there was some force obstructing my senses.
Hey, Soul Reaper! What was that blood-curdling howl? Where did that come from?
Blood-curdling howl? Maybe...
This? I never watched Bleach. This seems good. Bleach is fucking
heard
peak.
it.
I definitely
That
recommend
was the
Bleach.
cry
1000%.
of a
It's
hollow.
like
But it's like I'm hearing it through some unseen filter. What is it I'm sensing? And how could this boy have heard the howl before I sensed it?
That was Yuzu! Hey! Where are you going?
I'm going to kill it. Stay here.
Hold on!
it's funny the whole way through.
Family being
It's like
attacked.
classic shonen, yeah. It's got its like slapstick humor to it.
Don't be a fool. There is nothing you can do. Be quiet and leave this to me. Understand? This spiritual pressure.
Yeah, this game's 2 weeks, 3 tops. I guess it depends on how they handle the online. If they facilitate a good online environment, if they do what they did for Storm Connections, it'll be fine. Well, when they patch Storm Connections.
Stop! What are you doing? Stop! No human strength is enough to break the Kido. If you force it, your soul will... Impossible.
You just forgot, Rukia did that. He's him!
The Kido by
He's
its
him!
power.
Ichigo is him!
Be.
I guess she doesn't realize it by this point, but yeah. He's him! That's all you need to know. He's him.
It's a hollow. When she said evil spirit, I thought it would look human. But it's a monster. This is bad. Why am I shaking? I'm not afraid of that thing.
Stay calm, Ichigo. The Hollow has not eaten any of your family's souls yet.
Wait! You said the Hollows attack people to eat their souls.
So why'd that thing attack my family?
Hollows are attracted to extreme levels of spiritual pressure. But they also attack opportunistically. I've never met any human with so much spiritual pressure who could see a Soul Reaper or break a binding spell. I believe he was looking for you.
Huh? He was after me? My family being attacked is all because of me?
Oh, wait. That's not what I meant!
Soul Reaper! Ugly! You want my soul? Fight me! Like a man!
You fool!
Soul Reaper!
You fool!
That was only response to plot relevancy.
Fool! Did you think
No worries, Lara. Have a good one if you're off. Take
it would be
care.
over
Have a good one.
if you gave him your soul? Then you are a fool.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to.
Do you wish to save your family?
Just tell me how! I'll do anything! Tell me!
There is a way. Or should I say, there's only one way. You must become a Soul Reaper. Place the point of my Zanpakuto, Ghost Cutter, over your heart, and I will infuse you with half of my Soul Reaper powers.
Are you sure you can do something like that?
I do not know. The chance of success is low. If we fail, you die. But there is no other way, nor time to ponder it.
There's danger. Go! Run! You have to run, Ichigo!
Give me the sword, Soul Reaper. We'll try your plan.
He's him.
Not Soul Reaper. I am Rukia Kuchiki.
Ichigo Kurosaki. Nice to meet you. Let's pray this won't be our last meeting.
That's there. He's him. He's him. Oh my! What? What up? I shouldn't be able to do that at this point because he would not know how to flash step. But... oh shit! Oh, it's because I've got no reverse gauge. I actually use it.
I'll kill you.
Time to get down after like 2-3 episodes of introduction. No, no, no,
For
not for
only
each go.
half. I have lost all of my powers. And this sensation. I could not sense the Hollow's presence because that room was full of spiritual pressure from him.
Him,
That was
yes,
what confused
him.
my senses.
Call him him.
Never have I heard of a human who could see a soul reaper. Never have I seen a human break a binding spell. The Zanpakuto responds to spiritual pressure by changing shape. Never have I seen it so huge. What in the world is this kid?
I love how they fucking mirrored the style of the anime and the manga. It's so good. It's him, John Bleach. John Bleach. On. Bedu one. And then, I mean, I guess we move on.
Hey, hey, Ichigo! Come on! Wake up already!
In code.
Would you look at the time already? Hurry up! Hurry up! Wake up! Hey, it's morning! Morning! Hey, hey, Ichigo!
Quit it! Get off my face!
Whoa! I had to wake you up, since you obviously can't do it by yourself.
What's with this racket this early in the morning, huh?
Don't you dare hunt me! You're late, you know.
Late?
Hurry up and get dressed for school already! Or would you rather me to go in your place instead?
No way. All you do when you're inside my body is ruin my reputation.
You could just go ahead and skip it, though. You have my permission.
Who do you think you are to act so high and mighty?
I'm the Great Kone, trusty partner of Karakura-tan's substitute soul reaper Ichigo Kurosaki. Hey, are you even listening?
Partner, don't make me laugh. I'm gonna go to school. You stay here and behave.
Sure. Just hurry up and go.
Yeah, from what I'm looking at, no one else is getting online either. It's just not working.
Anyway, let me regale you with this incredible epic tale. It's about how this generation's most handsome mod soul, me, came to meet Ichigo and his friends.
Now, I say that I can see one person playing online here. I don't know if it's rooms or if it's just regular matchmaking.
Lately, that hothead Ichigo has been busy fighting all these hollows in Rukia's place as a substitute soul reaper. And the first person he saved was his amazingly hot classmate, Orihime. Turns out that the hollow who attacked her was actually her own dead older brother. As an older brother himself, it's no wonder that Ichigo couldn't stand for that. Eventually, Orihime's strong feelings managed to get through to her brother, who calmed down and disappeared. It warms you all up inside, doesn't it? Well, that's Inoue for you. The
People are
next
using
person he
rooms.
saved was Yatsu Torasado, also known as Chad. He's Ichigo's much more muscular
Otherwise it doesn't
friend.
work.
Chad had a parakeet with the soul of a young boy, Shibata, inside it. A hollow who used to be a serial killer was after that young boy, but luckily Chad and Ichigo were able to save him. Soul Reapers are only able to cleanse sins that are committed by the dead. That hollow had sinned before dying, so he ended up in hell.
And after all that, Ichigo met me. If I enter his body, he can transform into a Soul Reaper even without Rukia's help. I make his heroism that much faster. Actually, I've had my share of trouble too. My soul was supposed to be.
Oh, it's this thing. I remember it, and I feel this unprovoked anger in me.
Rukia
Now,
saved
guy's
me
actually called
from
Chad.
that.
Yeah, Chad is a Chad.
Now
He
that
is
he's
the
a Soul
Chad.
Reaper, Ichigo finally has the strength he needs to protect those around him. He even showed up on national TV while fighting in an abandoned hospital. I wish I could have showed off this cute bod of mine too. Blast.
Oh, good morning, Ichigo.
Oh, morning, Orihime. What's wrong? Why are you staring at me like that?
Sado.
Ichigo, listen. Is there anything you're keeping from us?
Huh? Keeping from you?
Yeah, lately, you just always seem to be covered in injuries. We're worried about you.
How are they going to handle Orihime getting her powers when you can't play her?
It's nothing to worry about. Just some minor stuff.
Really?
Ichigo.
Huh?
Never mind.
Thanks.
Well, Ichigo, it's just try not to get yourself hurt too much.
God, did you see the slide when he was walking, that Bandai quality? I'm not going to lie.
Thanks, Orihime.
I'm already struggling to pay attention because I'm not interested in fighting game single player modes. Like, I'm just not. I've got nothing else I can do here. I'm gonna play it because I need to fucking unlock Ichigo's final form.
Some very
But
good friends.
I just don't.
One more reason to become
Single player modes in
stronger
fighting games
against
for me,
odds.
I just can't get with them. I can't fight bots.
What's there to worry about?
I don't enjoy fighting
Just
bots.
defeat them before they can get to you. And now, it's time for your daily training.
I can't make my friends worry so much about me.
Like, I get why they do it because the mass casual audience isn't really into fighting games. Either wants to experience an anime they've not seen before in game form,
Don't let it get
or
away.
just for nostalgia and love's sake, experience the anime that they already like. I don't care about shit like that. I just want to play a good fighting game from that franchise.
It'll be perfect to get yourself
So
used
to me, like, I
as a
find the
soul
single player portion of it like a pointless waste of development.
Please, I know.
I know it's not actually, but
It's told me not to get hurt.
if you spent all the time possible making a really refined fighting game with as many characters you can put in, great mechanics, great online, I feel like that would serve you way better in the long run than okay. Okay. Yeah, in the long run, I feel like it would serve companies 10 million times better to make a better game, because a better game will ultimately have more staying power, because more people will be able to play the game and have consistently positive experiences when they play the game.
Sorry. I'll kill you.
There's only so many times even the most fervent single player enjoyers could play this game's single player mode and like actually genuinely enjoy it. And for the vast majority of people, that's actually going to be once. It might not even be once. It might be like, you could call it like half, because they won't even finish it. They'll play it and they'll enjoy it, but they won't finish it though. So the sensible option would be to invest in parts of the game that are actually going to get people to come back and play it.
Huh? That's Ichigo.
Don't worry, little anime fan. There's enough anime game slot for you to last your entire life. Jerry, bring out more licensed fighting game slot. This boy is hungry.
My house was broken down,
I was about to say,
and I'm getting it
fighting games in the anime genre, aside from when they are made by someone like Oxys or like an actual proper fighting game developer, I actually feel sorry for the developers, like big time, because it's impossible to make. It's impossible to appease the fans realistically, at least the vast audience, right? Because if you make it too difficult, it's going to push people away from the game. Because most people coming to like a Bleach game or a Dragon Ball game or this or that are casual fighting game fans. They don't want something too complicated to play, right? But if you make it too simple, you kind of make the game. Well, it depends. Simplicity can still be okay, right? Grand Blue is quite a simple game. That game is fucking amazing, right? But when you waste time with like single player development, it just, I don't know. It's not worthwhile. It doesn't get you anything.
What's this bad feeling I have?
It doesn't achieve anything really.
Town that night. Was it a sumo wrestler? Shadow boxing? Nah, that wouldn't make sense. It was something else.
Like, I don't think fighting game single player, in any context ever, has the capacity
And then
to
someone saved me.
convey a compelling story experience to a single player.
Tatsuki remembers her
I don't think it's possible. You can have a compelling narrative, and you can have great cutscenes and this, that, and the other. But when you play the game,
right?
you are beating on a meat set. There's only one or two things that can happen in a fighting game. Either you're beating on a CPU that literally can't do nothing to you, or it's going to read everything that you do and it's going to fuck you, right? So the gameplay aspect of it is just, it's chalked. You can't do anything about it. Christ, why did that be? God damn! Was it correct? Didn't have me slice. Is that a different mic or has it been too long? It might sound weird because of the way I've had to adjust it for this game. I've not like properly taken too much time to change this game's audio and my mic's audio. I just like turned the game down a bit and turned me down a bit, and then that was it. I couldn't be asked to mess with it anymore. Right, it's probably not working, but let's just try the online again. I'm stuck here because the fucking online is not working. Well, it works in rooms, but not general matchmaking. That's what I was saying before, though. This is why I think Sparking Zero was like majorly overhyped when it came out. Aside from the glaze, because Toriyama died that year, or like in the year 365 days prior. The game itself had so much single player content, and that was being seen as like a big win, and it's like, yeah, you could say that, but you're only going to say that for like 2 or 3 weeks until you finish playing the single player content. And you're going to be bored. Because single player content, by nature, either can't have the right level of challenge, or is impossible. There's no in between with fighting games, at least, with the way fighting games work. I think the last fighting game that actually single player content was from Killer Instinct in 2013. I don't know what KI had, but it runs for all fighting games what I'm talking about. Like, KI would have been exactly the same. Like, anyone that actually like enjoys fighting games can only play single player content for so long. Because in all cases, one of the things that keeps people coming back to games the most is challenge. There's other aspects too, right? But challenge is definitely one of those things. It doesn't necessarily have to be difficulty either. Like, it can be challenge in terms of like obtaining something that has like, I don't know, a low fucking drop rate or those types of things, right? But if you consistently do something over and over again with no challenge, eventually you're going to get to a point where you just don't want to do the thing. You just won't do it. There'll be no incentive for you to actually do it. And I think that's literally fighting game single player in a nutshell. What can you actually, like for example Sparking Zero, right? Why are you playing the single player? Well, for the first time, just to experience it, right? But for those who maybe don't necessarily enjoy the single player as much, based on the offering that it gives, right? Why are you playing it? Well, you're playing it to unlock all the other characters. You're not necessarily playing it because you're really enjoying it. And that's like a big problem. That's a huge problem. It makes the single player was a grand strategy of roguelike elements. Roguelike stuff does sound like a fun idea for like a fighting game, sort of survival mode style thing. But it's the same, you always run into the same problem, right? If you play a fighting game CPU, if you ever hit a CPU in fighting games, it's basically because the CPU let you hit it. And if the CPU ever hits you, it's probably not because you made a mistake a lot of the time if you actually know what you're doing. It's because the CPU has decided to open you up. Or, like, for example, if you tried... You can't mix a CPU. You can't. It will... Like, if a CPU blocks a 50-50, it's not because it reacted. It's because it decided to block the 50-50 that you did. And if it doesn't block it, it's because it decided not to. That's just inherently, like, dissatisfying. Whereas if I have 50-50 an actual person... It's impossible for that person to consistently always block a 50-50 if it's true 50-50. It's impossible. So the dynamic changes. So if you get 50-50 and you block it, it feels sick because you know it was really difficult to do. Or if it's like a true 50-50, you're just lucky. And you can ride on that feeling of luck, right? And your involvement in that, right? But if you 50-50 someone else and you mix them, you know that player couldn't have reacted or would have had a very difficult time reacting to the 50-50, right? So you know that when you actually mix them, it's an authentic mix. It's an authentic situation that you created, and the outcome was authentic. Whereas against a bot, you can't do that. Now for other genres it can work, right? But I don't think there is another genre other than fighting games, aside from maybe like fucking card games, right? Where the interactions are so heavily manufactured by the players playing the game, and the outcomes of each interaction are so diverse from moment to moment. I don't think you can replicate that in a single player experience. It's impossible. So I think the only other option, right, the only other option is that you have to make the single player absolute fucking cinema with the cutscenes. Like, you have to go the fuck in. But they don't do that either because that's just tough to do as well. So how does this game peak? I'm being a bit preemptive calling it peak, right? But from the feelings I've had playing the game in motion and training mode, granted it's not the same as experiencing a proper match, which I need to experience, it feels 10 million times better than Sparking Zero did. The characters are 10 million times more diverse than they were in Sparking Zero. You cannot just pick up a character in this game, play for 2 seconds and figure out everything they do. Like you can in Sparking Zero, you just can't. Right? They are a bit more layered. They're still not like crazy layered, but they're definitely more layered in this game than they are in Sparking Zero, which is entirely more satisfying.
Just back from fighting a hollow.
I mean, I could bitch about the single player all day. Like honestly, I could bitch about fighting game single player. I've done this before. I've bitched about single player before. But ultimately, the only thing that matters to me is how does the game feel and how does it play online. If those two things are good, it's peak. It's peak. Because none of this shit really matters.
Whoa! What was that? There. What was that booming noise? Hey, there's been an accident on the main street. A car flew.
Is this Persona? Persona?
An accident.
What's going on, do you, homie? Where's Gucci?
What's wrong, Ichigo?
It's nothing. That was no regular accident. I felt the spiritual pressure of a hollow.
Persona 6 when? That's my question. Persona 6 when? Persona!
I'll go and check. Don't worry.
We know Chad is actually the main character.
You do realize just how tough I am.
Chad is the main Chad. He's the main Chad.
If I could save somebody by going there, then there's absolutely no reason for me to hesitate.
Soda guy totally looks like a Persona character. Did you just say Fursona? Oh my lord. I think I'd rather put a bullet in my head. I'm not furry. That's what you said, I guess.
Good. Alright, let's do it.
I'm counting on you.
Oh, that style reminds me of it. I kind of agree, to be fair. I actually kind of do agree. Shin Megami Tensei is better. I've never played an SMT game, but I have SMT3 remastered right below me, and I have. I'm going to buy SMT5 Vengeance. Is like a Freudian slut Tanuki? No, I've got no problem saying that I think being a furry is fucking weird, but you can call something weird and still be okay with people who are furry, you know? I mean, I write fucking fictional stories. People could call that weird too, and I guess they'd be right. Oh, I've got this glitch. I had this glitch in training mode. The sound effects are gone. Yes, it seems that there are a few bugs on this game's launch as well.
Sorry. I'll kill you.
I mean, I guess I'm fucking contradictory as well, aren't I, really? Because I'm fucking... Given the opportunity, I would definitely have a fucking VTuber model that is a Tanuki. It's like a Tanuki fucking fairy. I absolutely would. Oh my god, it just fucking... Oh, that was cool. Don't know who's a coyote. This is so Persona, goddamn. If anyone brings it up, because it's always brought up, SMT is the main series and Persona is the spin-off, not the other way. Speaking of Atlas, I was playing more Metaphor ReFantasia last night. Oh my god, that game is so good! It's so good!
That must have been dangerous. But it's a huge help.
I guess it's not.
I was thinking about this last night after I finished playing.
There are still people who need
It's crazy how Atlas have got the SMT series, which I think did pretty well after Vengeance came. I can't remember how. I swear it was the SMT5 wasn't amazing because it was on the Switch first, but then they put out Vengeance and it sold a lot better. I think I might be misremembering about the sales, but SMT5 Vengeance was definitely a lot more like welcomed than SMT5. Then they have Persona, which Persona 5 is just. It's like it fucking transcends the series. Like it's so fucking massive. It's unbelievable. It's just huge, humongous success. They're remastering all the Persona games. There's rumors that they're going to remaster Persona 4 next. They're just making oodles and noodles on that shit. And now they've got the Metaphor series, which, from what I've played so far, fucking hell, ReFantasia is insane. So good.
souls getting into parakeets. What am I even talking about? But I do remember something.
Is it purple heart? What?
I'm sure
Komodo dragon is my favourite. We're asking if Komodo dragons are purple.
for some reason he's pretending that
Oh, shit. Don't ban me, oh my lord.
rather strange when I ran into him earlier too. He's an
You
absolute
already did what you think Persona 4 Golden is? No, Persona 4 Golden's just an addition, innit? They haven't done a remake.
I'll just wait.
It's like what Persona 3 Fez, I think it's called, right? Persona 3 Fez is like an additional thing. So funny how Persona fans don't play Persona games. That's what some people say, innit? Although I guess I am one of those people. I haven't played the previous Persona games, but I'm one of them that I know a lot of people will hate, right? It's the same with FF7, right? I've played FF7 Rebirth. I'm fucking certain I'm probably never going to play a Final Fantasy game better than FF7 Rebirth, aside from maybe Final Fantasy 16. That's a toss-up. And I'm pretty confident that Persona 4 and Persona 3 are not even going to hold a candle to Persona 5 for me. But that's just my personal preference. Persona 5 is like a game... If I had a dream, Persona 5 would be the game that would be my fucking dream. And in game form, it's just literally everything I've ever wanted in a game. Musically, aesthetically, gameplay-wise. Yeah, it's just got everything. It's got everything.
You took your sweet time, son. You know, you could at least call your lonely father, you jerk.
Shut up! It's about time that you started treating me like an adult. It's totally normal for high school students to come home late. I'm busy killing exorcising evil spirits.
Even if it was a bunch of PNGs. I disagree. Hey, that's what I say. It's personal preference, isn't it? For me personally, if it was my dream, that's the fucking game I'd make.
Envious about, idiot.
I was being dead serious.
I've got no idea what they're going to do for Persona 6.
Sometimes I wish I could see ghosts too.
Persona 5 jades me, because if it hasn't got that sort of...
Masaki again.
I almost want to use the word campy. Like, campy,
She'd probably be too embarrassed to show
stage
up.
play, thievery art style,
You put up
and aesthetic to it.
What?
It's immediately going to be like, well, it's... I don't know. That's kind of what I want.
Painstakingly made?
And it's not there now.
That is the problem.
Oh well. I don't need to see her for my love to reach her. Not only my love, Yuzu's, Karin's, and of course yours.
My wife who Dr. Gilbelly had any events to flirt, I demand more.
How much all of us
Also, Persona 3 Reloaded is
you'd better
really just a demake, because P3R is a remastered PSP version of P3 and not the console, and PSP had a ton of stuff removed. Only new stuff was a female player. I don't know the specifics, to be fair, but all I care about is it a good game? That's all when I play it, I don't. Because I haven't played the original Persona 3.
The truth about your mother.
So when I play the remake, my criteria is this game bussing? If it's bussing, then it's bussing.
I totally get it. He's completely of the belief that she's smiling down on us from heaven now. And that's fine.
I see.
The truth is, he doesn't have any idea at all of what actually happened to my mom's soul back then. My mother died
We're going to show Graham Fisher.
when I was just 9 years old. Back then, no matter what might have happened to me, as long as I was with her, then I knew that I was gonna be okay.
Cringe.
And not just me, Yuzu and Karin, who were only 4 at the time. And Dad, too, of course. All of them loved her just as much as I did. She was without any doubt the absolute center of our universe. I remember it was raining that day. I saw a girl who looked like she was gonna fall in the river, and I ran after her. Then Mom started running after me.
Mom
Before I
can't
knew it, the
from this
girl was
angle.
gone.
Also, honorable mention, P3R censorship. I've got no idea about the censorship either. I don't know.
Protect me.
I don't know.
That day,
Turn around.
I tore the heart right out of our universe. At least, that's what I always thought. What is this?
Ooh, thank you.
You? No way. That was you by the river that day. 6 years ago. What are you doing here? And why? Why are you with the Hollow?
6 years, huh? That's quite a long time. I'm afraid that I don't remember.
Oh, they've kept the original VA.
Say this. You have seen me.
I mean, this was fucking years ago.
Yes.
Pretty sure they have kept the original
Who the
VA.
heck are you? Are you a slave of that Hollow? Is it controlling you? Start talking.
So that's what the hell is happening. I was literally bitching about this earlier. Like, it's fucking impossible for a fighting game, for a story mode in a game about an anime, to properly convey the events of the story without the pacing just feeling absolutely fucking retarded. So it just annoys me even more that fighting game single players even exist, but I could bitch about this all day.
You know, you're really very lucky.
What is that?
But your luck's run out, Sonny. You see, you've set eyes on me twice now, which means that I have no choice but to eat your soul.
What is this?
Is that the demon from the Ghibli movie? Which one? Ghibli? Ghibli?
Grand Fisher. That's his code name. The bait decoy that sprouts from his head disguises itself as a person. When someone sees it, well, he only goes after those with especially strong spiritual pressure. He absorbs their power. He's managed to outwit or outfight the Soul Reapers for...
Yeah, there's some like genre of game and aspects of game design that can just kind of hinder like storytelling in general. So I feel like sometimes there's just fucking no point in even doing it. Like, but I won't spoil anything, but a critique of like, for example, Atlas's games that I have is their calendar system at times can kind of fuck the pacing of like character interactions and shit. So it can. I won't spoil it specifically, but for example, I just played an arc in ReFantasio, which was centered around a new character, right? That ended up becoming a companion and part of your team, and you meet this character in the main dungeon, and like you're guiding this character to the main dungeon, right? Until you get to the end. But for every day I didn't go to the dungeon, I never saw this character. So although luckily she's absolutely lovely, a lot of time was spent just not even anywhere near it. So it just kind of was like, well, this is kind of a bit stupid. But there are some aspects of game design I like things that fuck up pacing. And I guess that kind of comes naturally with a game because you need to kind of put the game in the player's hands and allow them to do shit and not always have them on rails. But sometimes you need to put players on rails. Depending on the game you have, of course. Like if you're just if the game doesn't focus on story whatsoever, then you can do a bit whatever, right? But if you're trying to focus on story in your games, this is why I actually think, like I know some people don't necessarily like them, but the Sony games of the last 5, 6 years, 8 years even, that people call like the movie games, I think that's how they need to be. Like if you're going to have an actual congruent story in your game, or you're going to have a series of games, you have to make them that way. You can have the nostalgia of the past of like old games that simply weren't like that, just because of the times. Oh, I've got the sound effect glitch again. But they are a fraction of what they truly can be if the sort of medium of film and game is put together. Sound effects are gone. Unless you can figure out truly how to code like a game would need to literally be able to simulate second to second movements and decisions and adjustments and all that type of shit, right? To truly make it immersive in gameplay form. So just like you'd see from a cutscene where like I don't know, just think about like Demon Slayer Season 2 for those who've seen it, right? When fucking Tengen fights Gyutaro. I know that's a bit of a spoiler to say that, but I won't go beyond that, right? If you could, in game form, legitimately recreate that scenario where you and the CPU are either character and you're swinging for each other and you are adjusting as each move happens, like you would in a literal real-life fight, unless you can do that, you cannot create single-player gameplay that is truly as compelling as you would have it if you have players sat on rails at times. Because if you don't do it that way, you have to have the player fight the boss, and at times it's going to be a sitting hurtbox that you slap a few times before it slaps you away, and then it stops you from attacking. You know what I mean? Like, mechanically, you can't necessarily have an engaging boss fight where at some point in the boss fight, you can't hit the boss and the boss can't hit you. Because otherwise you would just kill it instantly, or it would kill you, right?
Yes. Ichigo's honor is at stake.
Or it's like turn-based games, right? Like there's loads of situations in Metaphor ReFantasio when you're in the middle of a boss fight and it stops the flow of the battle and allows the characters to talk, right? Imagine if that didn't happen and you could just keep taking your turn, right? What happens if you just fucking kill the other character before they've gone through their spiel and you just skip fucking so much dialogue that you're now in like a completely different position and you've got no idea what the fuck's just happened?
You anger far too easily. That anger blinds you. And that's not all it does. It dulls your sword as well.
It would just fuck you.
But I'll say this for your sake. Out of all the nearly countless ones that I've faced in my time, you
Hurrah! 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 Hurrah!
and the weakest Soul Reaper that I've ever fought. You could never come
Was this thing that's happening in the background is butt cheeks so cheesy? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not even paying attention. I don't even know what happened. I'm not even paying attention.
Close the gap. So weak.
As I'm rambling, I'm not even paying attention.
Too weak.
Ah!
Now it's fun. You're mine.
Mega Man games? What about Mega Man games specifically? The level's never been achieved. The level's barely possible in Dark Souls games. Fighting games ain't got a chance. In games in general, it's impossible. In games in general, it's impossible. Like it would have to be such an insane level of like
One little thing. Even if what I
computing
have right
power to
now
achieve
is
such a
a
thing.
blade, that's
You would
all
have
I
to.
need.
The AI would literally have to like be able to actually mimic like human behavior, like legitimately. Not like. Oh, you're finally giving me these now.
Grand Fisher, but I'll say this for your sake. In the short time that I've been a Soul Reaper, you are by far the worst and most disgusting hollow that I've ever encountered.
What then?
Sorry. I'll kill you.
HP bar. So you've got the bar that's underneath the numbered bars. They are like your keycon, and the big longer bar underneath that. When you lower it, when you get them to down to like 30% health, you are then able to take away a keycon bar
Hey,
with your super. Some characters take away more, some characters take away less. But if you go further below 30%
well listen.
and you lower it completely, you get a soul break, which is one keycon, and then you can use your super on top of that for however many keycon that breaks.
I want to become strong. That's all I want. To be incredibly strong, enormously strong, so that I'll be able to protect people from the hollows.
So basically, you get the choice of if you lower them to 30% and you land a breaker, you can take away however many keycon your super takes away. Some people do like 3, some people do 4, some people do 2, right? But if you lower their HP bar all the way down, you get an extra one as well as whatever your character can do. Don't lose that nubby pockets. It's kind of like Monster Hunter. It's funny you bring up Monster Hunter because I was actually talking about this to Brother Juice because he recommended me play it. I've been playing it and I have a verdict on Monster Hunter Wilds. I have no idea how that game has sold so many copies. Not saying it's shit though, because the combat in that game is some of the most fun combat I've ever played ever. Ever. It is so fun. But everything else about the game, i.e. the story, is the most uninterested and unenthused I've ever been
I'm telling you,
playing a
it's
game.
not broken.
Like,
Then what's the
at least a single player style game with the story. I just don't care. I do not care about that game's story at all.
No,
At all, remotely, at all whatsoever. I can't bring myself to care about it. I've tried,
so I don't think
I
that's
just
the
can't.
case.
But the gameplay is fucking busted. It's so good.
Discovered nearby.
Listen, there really better be one this time around.
I've got no idea how that game has sold so many copies.
After all that, no hollow again. Ridiculous. I've had it with these false alarms. You
I'm
gotta
thinking I was
do
also a giant guinea pig.
Think it's my fault.
I love Monster Hunter Hammer Mange Rise Up.
Orders that were
Generations Ultimate is still the best game of the franchise. I've not played that, to be fair.
Then fix the
I don't care about the story. Me neither. I just can't get into it. But the gameplay is fucking amazing. Amazing.
ugly. Good evening, Mr. Kurosaki, Miss Kuchiki. Who are you? What's with the getup? Playing mad scientist? Hold up. How do you know our names? Mr. Kurosaki, tell me. You can see spirits. can't you?
That game is like another example of kind of like what I'm talking about. Like,
That's crazy talk.
it doesn't fully commit to trying to present the story to you in the best way possible. What it commits to is presenting the monsters to you the best way possible. So the set pieces for when the monsters appear are usually really good, but everything around that is quite boring. The story itself is quite boring. I find the characters quite boring.
Wait. Who are you? Uryu Ishida. a Quincy, and I hate Soul Reapers.
As Capcom, I have a story where the gameplay is peak, the other is weak as fuck. Mega Man is peak gameplay and lore, but the stories on their own are meh. See, lore and stories are different, right? The lore of a story can be fucking amazing. Like, a lot of people say Destiny 1 has got, like, had amazing lore, like, back in the day. Even though you had to fucking go on the website to read it, right? But if you played Destiny 1 from the start to the finish, and you told me with a straight face that that game has got a great story, I would never listen to you about stories ever again. Like, ever. I would never, ever listen to you about stories ever again. Because that game is fucking garbage, right? But the lore, though, supposedly, is really good. Conveying lore and writing a story and conveying a story and presenting a story, two completely different things. Writing lore is piss easy. Piss easy, right? But putting it into a congruent narrative, and with like actual chronological order and like making sense of it, and conveying it in a way with like pacing and understanding of that, it's so difficult. And at least for me, in terms of gaming, if you're going to do that, if you're going to commit to telling a story, right, you have to commit to the art of presentation of a story properly. You can't half-arse it. Otherwise, it won't work. It doesn't work.
A good Soul Reaper is able to see it right away. And a skilled Soul Reaper can even go so far as to touch it. If you were any
F-Zero in alt timeline.
you would have noticed mine.
X.
However,
Who I played Mega Man. Dragon's Dogma is still peak after literal decade. It's still my biggest issue I ever had. The toe stabbing issue I have with giant enemies. See, that's the thing as well. Like, that's a lot of single player games struggle with that. Like even FF16, which is probably my favourite games I've ever played, absolutely struggles with that. With a lot of its combat with like mobs and stuff, right? Just lower level enemies and whatever, right? But where Final Fantasy 16 picks itself back up, and this is where other games, like for example maybe Monster Hunter as well, seeing as you're fighting against bots, really, with the monsters. Where it picks itself back up is the way I whack the bots needs to look cool and feel cool. That's what Monster Hunter achieves and what FF16 achieves for me. If you're going to give me a meat sack I'm just going to whack over and over again, that's not really going to provide me with much difficulty, you need to allow me to whack the meat sack in the coolest way possible. I need to be able to do the coolest shit. I need to be flinging myself all over it, fucking wrapping a wire around its neck and swinging myself. I need to be cutting limbs off. I need to be doing whatever the fuck I want to do.
What was that? All right.
FF16 lightning bolts from the fucking sky, eviscerating it with fucking flames. Garuda's claws fucking winging it into the air. Shiva fucking diamond dust freezing it. Yeah. That's what I need to be doing if I'm going to be playing a single player game where you can't really have the enemies like engaging me too much, really.
Prediction was right on.
Remember that this is that ex-society guy up here, the Aura Farmer himself. He's not here yet. Not yet. Well, it depends on how quickly it skips over story. But not yet. Yokoso. Yuki's describing a murder? That's what the dual blades do in Monster Hunt? Well, yeah, indeed they do. Indeed they do. Yeah, I've used them. I've used the dual blades and I've used the long sword. That's what I was using.
24 hours wins the game. Are we in agreement?
Are you kidding? Everybody in Katakuta Town will be in danger. What kind of sicko are you?
My dog just puked, BRB. Damn. You gotta look after the doggo, man. Take care. I hope your doggo's well. Look after the doggo. Give the doggo some love. You know, Levi's been for dual blades, been since Worlds. I'm not sure to be fair, though. Love when dogs puke. Good protein, god dang. Good ram. Good ram. I'm sure a lot of people will like hear me rambling and probably think I'm probably ungrateful. Maybe I am. I probably am, to be fair. But I don't think it's single player is a really hard thing to pull off. It's a really hard thing to pull off because single player, by definition, struggles to be infinitely replayable because there's only so many things a bot can do. Right? I'm gonna have to fucking get out of this and go back in because I've lost the audio. But there's only so many things bots can do, right? So that's pretty cool. With that being the case, right, if you're gonna, your single player has to be able to offer like compelling set pieces and experiences whilst taking that into account. So when you take a game like Elden Ring, right, you've got a huge, compelling world to explore and enjoy, a bevy of weapons that have loads of different abilities with the Ashes of War, loads of armor to customize yourself with, an absolute swath of different enemy types, a swath of bosses. You've got all these different things to entertain yourself, in spite of the fact that the way you interact with most of them will largely be somewhat similar. Like, not entirely similar, but somewhat similar. Like, you're engaging with them all in the same way, in the sense that they're all bots, right? So you're trying to avoid them, and this is a very basic way of putting it. You're trying to avoid them hitting you and you hit them, right? And ultimately that comes down to exploiting certain attacks that you know you can avoid and then hit them afterwards. Or say if they do attacks that are just like the fucking fire giants in the DLC, right? When they stomp on the floor, some people are just gonna some people will dodge it, yeah, but some people are just gonna run away. But it's a simple like formulaic response. Oh, it's doing the fire stomp. I need to do this. There's only so many options, right? Whereas in a fighting game, yes, right? For example, if somebody does X option, there's only so many things you can do to counter it. Like, I don't know, if somebody whiffs in neutral, right? There's only so many buttons you can press in the neutral to whiff punish that button, right? But the onus on doing the whiff punish is on you reacting to another real life person missing. That's infinitely more satisfying than reacting to a CPU missing. Because if a CPU is missing, it's purposely being retarded because it's on a low difficulty setting. But if a person misses, it's a mistake. Or even if they are just being retarded, right? You are taking advantage of that person's mistake. And poor play, which is infinitely more satisfying. Why is there 2 Ichigos? You missed Cone. You missed Cone. Let's just say Cone is... he's him. He's not him. He's not. But yeah, it's Cone. Maybe you'll talk. Oh, he did talk. There you go. There we go.
As I suspected, he doesn't know. Too bad, Ichigo Kurosaki. Your family aren't the only ones with inordinate spiritual gifts. There are others close to you. Since you don't realize that, the outcome will be that you'll lose the game, crippled by your own despair. And then you'll undoubtedly come to realize just how unfit you really are on the far bank of our Rubicon.
Damn! Oh no. Karin will be out of school by now. I bet. She probably went to play somewhere. But where? Where could she be? I've got to protect her. Crap. There's too much area to cover. And I'm too slow. So, how the hell am I supposed to find these hollows? How? Cone! Go and get whatever that phone thing is from Rukia.
What? Come on! Why should I do what you say? No way! Forget all that nonsense!
Damn it, just go get it!
Screw you!
The thing is, it just sounds like a bitching, but I don't mind critiquing things like in succession and having it sound like I'm bitching, because the critiques are from a place of passion. I don't give a fuck if people think it sounds like I'm hating, because I know I'm not. But like, another thing that I think anime games really struggle with when they go for this type of aesthetic, with the sort of 3D models, is, and you don't go for the 2D, is that because the way we know these characters is from the animes, right? Where they are drawn to, they could have, 3D CGI, but in general, right, they don't have resting animations, or they don't share the same skeletons with other characters, as far as I understand animation, right? Unless it has 3D CGI, in which case it could. But in 2D drawings, they don't have breathing animations, they don't share the same skeleton, they all act and emote in different ways. I think it is thoroughly unsatisfying to look an anime game, and see 2 characters running like a really similar way. It just looks really stupid. It looks really dumb. Or 2 characters like perform an attack in a similar way when they're completely different. Like Jump Force looked like that. It looked awful. When you see like the characters sprinting and they all sprint the same, it looks fucking so stupid. Or a lot of them sprint the same. It looks stupid.
No, why am I whining like this? I have no choice but to keep going.
It's not fit for the Rubicon? That sucks. I think it has its charm though. And it's kind of shitty and charming. I guess I could see what you mean by that. But to me, it looks stiff and like, I don't know. It looks stiff. But that's another thing that I could like totally ignore. So long as the game has got good online, you know what I mean?
Good morning, Chad.
It's just not my thing.
Where are we anyway? This isn't
And I
the
personally
spot.
think it's
Where
like
are we?
it's not my thing. I also think it's bad. Like, and I would argue that it's bad. But you know, whether I'm right or wrong really doesn't really fucking matter. Who cares? It's just the point that I think I'm making. You know.
So, who's that?
So Jess, how you doing? Did they have an English dub? What, the anime or just this game? Because the anime did, yeah.
It just may be that
The English dub of Bleach is what I watched.
saved our lives. Come on. Orihime is awake now. Let's go and hear the rest of the story.
I think Chad has been recast
We suddenly have
because he was recast in the anime, so he's probably the new voice actor in the anime.
do they have to do with
Mostly everybody else is the same.
Hold on. What? Ichigo?
Very well, but listen. First, try your best to remember.
Dude, holy shit, man! They can't be that can't be
Remember
healthy.
everything that you saw.
I'm actually concerned for this young
Try to
lady.
recall how you had to fight.
Are we gonna do the powers now? How are you gonna do this with Orihime though? Because Orihime's not playable.
I was attacked by something I couldn't see.
That looks cool as hell. Big fan of Chad. Is he an important character? Does he stick around? He definitely sticks around. I wouldn't call him the most important character, but he sticks around. He's involved.
Fighting to protect Ichigo's sister and the other kids got my blood boiling.
Accidentally, instead they are no problemo. But yeah, this game has an English dub, and the anime itself has an English dub, and it still has an English dub as well, even for the latest season.
To be used for hurting people. This mighty
I've been watching
body of
slowly.
mine is for protecting people. I know that now. So please, I ask of you, give me the power.
He's Hispanic? I think he is. I can't remember specifically where it says he's where it says he's from, but I don't think he was. I swear Chad wasn't born in Japan. I might be misremembering it. I swear he wasn't born in Japan. I could be right. It could just be his parents. I swear Chad also wasn't born in Japan. That he moved to Japan. I could be misremembering though. I'm gonna Google this right now. I just can't remember. Oh no, I got it the wrong way around. So his mother's Mexican. He was born in Japan, but he moved to Mexico when he was young. And you remembered something about that.
It started controlling everybody around, and it even got to Tatsuki. And I thought that it was about time for me to try to protect her.
Yeah, after his parents died, he moves back to Japan
From now on, I'll protect
with his
you.
uncle. His grandfather, I should say. We can't use Senketsu, I think it's called, right? We can't play Orihime, so we're not going to do this. But we're probably going to play through Chad awakening his powers.
I'll show no mercy to anybody who tries to hurt Tatsuki.
This happens at the school, right? Where she... Yeah.
And then the fairies appeared, and they saved me.
How can't we play as it? Dorito Shield. I can tell you, well, there's two reasons, right? One, which is, it's possible, but it's unlikely. They actually couldn't figure out how to make a power work in gameplay because it is kind of dumb.
Consciousness.
Second thing, which is probably most likely, DLC. Because she will sell fucking units as DLC.
Wait, hold on.
I should be like that damn PMO. That's just how her VA sounds. I think she's the same VA for Hinata in Naruto.
Really that incredible?
It's just how her voice sounds.
Of course it is. Soul Reapers? Hollows? I mean, do you really expect us to believe all that stuff without any kind of proof?
You deny it. But you've seen proof.
All hat and clogs.
That terrible and fearsome monster, the one with the hole in the chest that attacked you, that was a hollow. Before you reject my story, think of the fear and pain you experienced earlier, and deny that first, if you can. Ichigo Kurosaki. As a Soul Reaper, he has a rather extraordinary spirit energy, but his ability to control that energy is currently extremely limited. So, as a result of that, it simply flows right out of him, without any constraint at all. In
Joker,
fact,
welcome back.
that energy
Fucked
is
up
so
idiot voice. Big fan of the bucket hat guy.
that it can
That
affect
Keisuke's dope.
various other spirits as well.
Yeah, that's another reason why it could have been
The same
tough
can be said
to
about
put
the two of
Urahime in the game.
Think
But you
back
still
to
could
that
have,
moment.
like,
On many
I don't know.
occasions in the past,
You could have done something with
Ichigo would come in
Senkets.
contact with
I
Ichigo
don't think they're called
Kurosaki
Senkets, right? They're called something
when he
else.
was acting in the
This is like
capacity of a
Senketetsu
Soul
or something.
Reaper.
I think I'm mixing up fucking Senkets from fucking Kill la Kill.
Yeah, your sudden super
Santen Kashun, that's it.
I believe they lay sleeping deep in your souls. Coming in contact with Ichigo Kurosaki was what caused your latent inborn powers to be activated.
Yeah, they could have done something with Santen Kashun and like, I don't know, figured something out. But I honestly think it's because of DLC. Like, she's one of the most popular characters that they could probably get away with not putting on the main roster and selling her as DLC. I don't think they would have got away with anybody else. At least from the arcs of Bleach that they're covering. Even the Hot Thunder Highs are a cute lady, a cute couple, even if they're dating. We're talking about, I don't know. Oh, Yoruichi. What's good, Ninja? How you doing, homie? Slice, what's Gucci? What's Gooch?
Jeez. I can't shoot enough keto. It's too weak. This hollow's a pig that's deflecting my shots. I've been in this gigai for 2 months. Is this really all the strength that I've managed to gain back?
I miss you so much, Rukia!
Cone? It's gotta be Cone. Hold on. If you're in Ichigo's body right now, then that means that Ichigo's become a Soul Reaper.
Oh, by the way, I think that Ichigo wanted me to ask you about something. Rukia! Look out behind you!
Maybe I just don't read enough manga or watch enough anime these days, but
It looks like
things have changed so much. Like, especially because there's no filler anymore.
You scoundrel!
Like, Cone is not filler, Cone is canon, but he's in a lot of filler.
Just to kill everybody in town, didn't you?
There just isn't like side characters like Cone anymore, like just really fucking dumb side characters, I feel like.
I suppose I should say nice to meet you. This is the first time that we've spoken one-on-one.
I don't know, maybe I'm just fucking making a really random point that has absolutely no fucking
Kurosaki's body.
volume to it whatsoever, but
Yes, that's right.
I feel like because there's no filler anymore, there's no space for characters like this to really do anything.
This contest.
I wonder when people like Kubo were drawing manga back in the day, whether they actually thought about shit like that for TV adaptations. Whether they thought about, well, I know it's going to get filler, so let me think about a character that I can include in the main story that would actually be in the filler that people might enjoy, type thing. I wonder.
While the Soul Reaper watches from the sidelines.
I wonder if they don't think about that shit whatsoever.
One from the hollows.
Pretty good. Spring Break just started, and I get to make a paper mache model of Knuckles the Echidna.
Contest was for nothing.
The chemistry project, believe it or not.
You. What were you trying to
Hey, anything goes, you know? Anything goes. Put them on. Put them on. Oh shit, what the fuck? I didn't know whether it died or whether it fucking teleported.
Hey, Udio!
The animation just confused me.
Ichigo! I finally found you. If I could, I'd make you cry right now. But this fight is between you and me. So just stop talking about who can kill the most hollows already. Come on, let's face off against each other now. So how's that sound, Udio? Say something, Udi.
Oh, Ichigo! Look there! What the heck is that? The cracks in the sky! They're gathering at one point!
Wait,
We don't have filler anymore though. Like,
take a closer look.
there are some things that you could probably look back nostalgically on filler, but like, if you fucking got me the Men in Black fucking memory eraser pen or whatever it is, and fucking flicked it at me, and you wipe my memories of any of the filler I've ever seen from any anime, I wouldn't blink twice. Like, I wouldn't care.
Are you scared, Ichigo? What? I'm not. If you're scared, watch from here. I won the contest.
last Quincy, Uryu Ishida, will destroy you! Last Quincy? What's he talking about?
200 years ago, the Quincy's were wiped out. All surviving Quincy's completely despise Soul Reapers. The origin of that hatred lies in their annihilation. 200 years ago, nearly all of the Quincy's perished at the hands of the Soul Reapers. But it was a very difficult choice, even for the Soul Reapers. The Soul Reapers really had only one option at their disposal: to eliminate the Quincy's.
I wonder if they're gonna do Blood War
single
single player content for this game.
In the Soul
They're doing
Society,
Blood War DLC. Well,
the Soul
they haven't
Reapers are
confirmed
sometimes
it.
referred to by
Well, they've done Blood War skins, and
the
we've got like
Hounsers.
4 characters, 5 characters in the past, I
Equal
think.
souls must be maintained in the Soul Society and this world at all
They're
times.
probably gonna
Do you
do
know why that
Blood
is?
War
Because
DLC for
otherwise, the
characters.
balance of the
And they're
world
probably gonna do
shifts, bringing about destruction to the both of them.
Blood War single player
It's
DLC
the
as
job
well.
of the Soul Reapers to adjust the number of souls in the two worlds and thereby maintain order. The
Yeah, actually, we're
souls
doing a
that are
STEM
produced
project,
by
and he
the
told me to
Soul
do something involving
Society
video
are
games, like a new
accounted
game
for
character.
by
I'm
the
doing
Soul
Knuckles since I worked with him in
Reapers,
Smash.
and they're once
He said,
again
why him in Smash?
born
And he
into
allowed it.
earthly
So we gotta tell you all why.
creatures.
Yes, sir.
And in a similar fashion,
Good choice. It's a good
the
choice.
souls that die here are
Knuckles in Smash
then
would be cool,
returned
to be
back
fair.
to the Soul Society by the Soul Reapers. The same goes for
Just fucking getting
Hollows.
Sega reps in Smash is like,
By entrusting the
nah,
handling of
but at least
that
Sega reps from
transfer of
Sonic
all the
specifically.
souls to the Soul Reapers, the
It's
Soul
not impossible, but that would be
Society is able
fucking
to
sick.
monitor the number of souls, and in that way, they maintain the balance between the worlds.
Who knows? Times have changed.
Then there was
Maybe.
a wrinkle. The Quincy's appeared.
It's beneficial for all sides. It was back in the day, but not as much as it is now.
So when that
It's beneficial for
happens,
all
the
sides
balance
now,
gets upset.
doing
The souls
collaborations
that
like
are
that.
released to this world
It
don't
was
come
confirmed the
back
DLC
to
characters from the...
Soul
Oh, let's
Society
go!
again.
I wonder who they're going to do first.
Souls only increases in this world, which makes the whole
I wonder,
universe
was it
tougher,
confirmed that they're
and the
all
Soul
from the
Society
1000-year Blood
begins
War?
to spill into
Or that there
this
will be
world.
1000-year Blood War characters in the
Life
past?
and death are mixed together
Because that makes
in one
Orihime slightly more
place.
confusing.
In
Because it
short,
could be that they just
the
don't do
collapse of
Orihime
the
at all.
universe. A few years after the Quincy's were initially discovered,
I think all?
the Soul Society began
That is
to
interesting
work
then,
with
because
them.
if you think about characters that
Them to let
you
the
would think would
management
make
of
it,
Hollows remain
right?
entirely in the hands of
Ichigo,
the Soul
probably.
Reapers.
Well, Ichigo, definitely.
But the Quincy's
Ichigo,
stubbornly
Yulbaha,
refused to agree to that
All Man
agreement.
Yamamoto, probably, because of his
The
Bankai.
number of Quincy's rapidly increased. The transfer
All
of
the...
souls was
what they
disrupted.
called?
The
Fucking
situation quickly
Stern
deteriorated.
Ritters. All the Stern Ritters,
But the
or at least most of
universe was
them.
on the verge of
Like,
total collapse.
Ashfalt, Basby...
So then, it was decided that the Quincy's must be eliminated. Tell me, do you believe that the Soul Reapers
What do you do about fucking... Is it Bambietta and her crew? What do you do about them? You're not going to do them all individually. Probably
What am
not.
I supposed to say?
I don't know, actually. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see.
I killed it, but their numbers only increase. Master.
I mean, Bam, no, Unohana, yeah, good shouts, for sure, good shouts. Oh, Unohana would be fucking sick, actually. I would definitely play her. Oh, I forgot to fucking exit, because I've got no fucking sound effects.
Is that Ichigo?
Oh,
Man,
all I need to do is press start, I've got him back now.
against Hollows.
Fuck.
I know all about your story now. Were the Soul
Incredible!
Reapers, or was it the Quincy's? To be completely honest,
Oh, Rukia is another one,
opinion on that.
because of a Bankai.
I do know
Oh,
one
Squad
thing.
Zero! I oh shit! I completely forgot about Squad Zero. Why? I don't know. Squad Zero.
I heard the story a long time ago.
I can't remember his name, but they've got to do the fucking wrestler dude as well.
More than just an
From
invitation
the
to me.
Stern Ritters. They've got to do him.
I'm not so sentimental, but I'd hold that against you. When I heard the story of the fall of the Quincy's, I actually thought the Soul Reapers were right. Until I saw my master die before my eyes.
And they did the characters that are already in the game. I think it's going to happen. That's the thing. I think it is going to happen. I just hope they have a bit of respect for the player base and don't take the piss. So, like, if you're going to do... If you want to do a new one for Yamamoto, if you want to do a new one for Ruki, if you want to do a new one for Ichigo, how many characters in the first pass? 4. Those 3 can't be in that pass. They can't. Do one of them, do 2 of them at the most. But at least half, if not most, of that 4 character DLC pass should be different characters. It shouldn't be 1,000-year Blood War versions of the characters that we have now.
But the Soul Reaper's reaction to that was always the same. They'd say, "Don't interfere with our work." So, my master was killed.
I wanted Fullbring. Oh, I forgot this game.
The enemy that day was 5 large.
This game doesn't even do Fullbring. I forgot about that.
It was obvious he was no match for them without the.
Yeah, they've got loads of characters they could do.
But as always, they were slow to arrive on the scene. They showed up and defeated the Hollows 2 hours after my master had started fighting. Master had been dead for an hour.
Yeah, that makes me think that the pass is not going to be all 1,000-year Blood War characters.
In the end,
I guess it depends though.
Master's philosophy was never
They'll have some sort of metric of like what's most popular right now. Obviously, the Blood War is going to be incredibly popular because it's happening. Right? But they'll know what characters people want. I'm sure Orihime is pretty high on that list, right? So they'll know that. I wouldn't think... I would be very surprised if Orihime wasn't in the first pass, if they actually do plan on putting Orihime in the game. If they don't, for whatever reason, then yeah, whatever, obviously she's not going to be in it. But if they do plan on putting her in the game, I'd be very surprised if she's not in the first pass. I'd be very surprised if she's not the first DLC character, to be honest with you.
If you think that my way is wrong, then please just watch from there. I will be more than happy.
Like, I genuinely would not be surprised if the game is out literally a month, and we already know when the first character is, and it's going to be Orihime. Like, I would not be surprised by that at all.
You talk too much.
Isn't they saving all that for a sequel? Possibly. I mean, I think this game is very much in the same vein as Demon Slayer was for its first release. It's a tentative launch. Although I think they've put a decent amount of effort in here for sure. But they don't especially with some of the stinkers they've had in the last few years with Curse Clash and Storm Connections. They've kind of soured public relations a bit with these anime arena fighters. They've sort of built it back up a bit with Sparking Zero, but this is another big release for them that needs to go well.
Back to back? But how so? You mean actually fighting together? A Quincy and a Soul Reaper?
Demon Slayer did well, and that's why it's getting a sequel. I've got a feeling this game will be fine as well, but if it's really good, it'll be a lot better than fine. It will do a lot better than fine if it's really good, though.
Isn't survival a good enough reason to overcome our differences?
Should be. They gave him at least most of a moveset, and they made him an assist trophy. And they did the same with Zero, Alcar, Black Knight, and a few more. But I hate it when fighting is they make moveset for characters, put them in the game, or don't let us play as them. Tell me about it. I used to fucking... I remember when I was younger, and I was playing MK9 and MKX, right? And you fucking played against Shao Kahn in the arcade for MK9, and then Corrupted Shinnok in MKX, and you couldn't play as him. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
My mother was killed by a hollow. Now do you finally get it? That's enough reason by itself. But it's not the only one.
Yeah, Hunter, so it's a game I made first. Yeah, I've seen that. I hope it's good. I hope it's a good game.
Soul Reaper
I do.
has given me purpose. Since that hollow killed my mother, my dad and sisters have had a real
Like, I see a lot of people for this game and for Sparking Zero as well before it came out. A lot of people say, like, I hope this game succeeds. I don't give a fuck. Like, I hope the game's good. If it's good, then I hope it succeeds on top of that, right? But if it ain't good, I hope it fucking sinks, you know what I mean? That goes for all games. Like, just make the game good and then people will support it, right? If you make a poor game, you're going to frustrate a lot of people. Like in Hunter x Hunter's case, I hope it's good. I hope it's a fun game.
This contest that you challenged me to is endangering a whole lot of people. It was irresponsible. And for that, I won't forgive you. But now, we need to fight together. There are too many of these things to waste any more time. It's kill or be killed, so let's kill as many of these bastards as we can. I'll kick your butt later.
I know I'm going to keep bitching, right, but this is exactly what I mean about presenting a story. This is a pivotal moment between these two characters. A pivotal moment. Look at the setting. It looks so bare and boring. But in animation terms, you can be so much more expressive, both with the characters' expressions and the drawing of the environment, as well as how you actually present the shots.
But I'm still gonna make you cry.
The lighting, like everything. There's so much more variety in that type of thing.
If you survive.
But in this, in like a game format, unless you actually commit to doing that, you won't. It kills moments. To resolve the conflict with the power of friendship, it'll be #P. Hollows killed my grandma, okay? I'm quaking. I know what you mean, Tanuki. This is so emotive. Bro, he's quaking his boots. Quaking in his boots. Like, more often than not, right? I haven't read it, at least past the fucking first chapter. But I saw like a panel of Kagurabachi where like fucking... It was probably Chihiro, was going into like a room, slaughtering a bunch of people. And the shot was through a fucking goldfish's eye in a fishbowl. Or a fish's eye through a fish in a fishbowl. That type of innovation with perspective is what you don't get in games. Because it takes so much effort to actually, and skill and talent to pull it off. And there's no point in doing that. For something that somebody's probably only going to play once, twice maximum. And the most hardcore players, however many times, but they are like the minority of the audience, right? You can just avoid doing that because gameplay is quite important, so you can try and focus on the gameplay and just make this like passable. But in a manga, you're reading the manga. So the way in which you read the manga has to be presented to you in the best way possible.
It's almost as if they're praying.
You have to try and innovate. I've said this before, like in so many things. It's not about what you show me, it's about how you show it to me. So you can show me some shonen shit that I've seen 7 million times before.
What is that?
That isn't unique at all. But if you show me in a way that's cool or even unique, it don't matter. It don't matter.
Fight that thing and the multitude of hollows.
Shut up! We have no choice. Shoot.
His hat and clogs.
Mr. Kurosaki, we've come to help you.
You're Rukia's friend. Hat and clogs?
We'll take care of all the hollows around here. That way you, Mr. Kurosaki, can concentrate on fighting that guy. Go on. There's no time to talk right now.
It's trying.
Coming through.
It's never going to quite be what it needs to be.
What is it? Rukia? What is that huge hollow?
That's a Menos. It's a giant hollow formed from the conglomeration of hundreds of ordinary hollows. But until now, I've only seen illustrations of it in textbooks. That's Menos Grande. It's impossible. When that thing appears, the Royal Special Task Force has to come and deal with it. That thing, it's way beyond the abilities of one Soul Reaper.
No way. How are we supposed to fight that?
It's pointless to try to think about how we ought to go about fighting that thing. To beat that guy, we just have to cut, and cut some more. There's no other way. Let's go.
Just have to box. Box.
Ichigo!
Ichigo, stop! You can't fight that thing!
Just looking at the Twitter now, it still seems
Do you want
Yeah.
Ichigo to get killed?
No.
It's not fucking fixed.
Then move. We have to stop him. Ichigo can't beat that.
I'm afraid I can't do that. I'm very sorry, Miss Kuchiki. Please, just watch quietly. This battle is absolutely necessary.
A binding spell. My body. I can't.
That is for you, and for him as well.
Shoot. Not good. I can't do enough damage with this. Come on, Ichigo. Control your spirit energy. Let it build up and then release it at maximum output. I've just... well, I've never really controlled my spirit energy before. What? I don't believe it. How do you even fight against hollows? How the hell should I know that? Controlling spirit energy basically means just turning it on and
Like
off,
again, I'm
right?
gonna sound so negative, but
But
I'm
there's
so
no faucet.
not invested.
How am I
So I
supposed to control its flow?
just want to play
If I'm
online.
giving off a lot of spirit energy, then maybe it's on full blast all the time. Full blast all the time? Well, that would explain a lot of things. But the idea of all his energy pouring out all the time doesn't seem to bother him even a bit. Good grief. Is he really that stupid? What? His spiritual pressure is rising?
Look at people on Twitch as well, they're all playing story mode.
Zero. Is he actually going to discharge it here? Run. Quickly. If it hits you, then there won't be anything left.
I can see King Jai's playing
Just
his my
go.
collar, but they're probably in
Run,
a room
Ichigo.
for that.
Ichigo! That sound, sympathetic resonance. And what's this abnormal spiritual pressure? Ichigo is accumulating energy. The sound I'm hearing, it's like some kind of a giant magnet pulling particles of iron out of sand or something like that. It all makes sense. No matter how much spirit energy one has, if it's left to continuously spill out, it all drains away. If he can't even control his spirit energy, then he must have an incredible amount to do what he does.
I'm saving up for PC to download mods to Smash. There's mods that improve movesets. Sonic is no longer a ball. There's mods that add characters like Knuckles and Crash or Goku. Wishing you luck, man. PCs, goddamn.
All at once.
Well, there's a lot of PCs you can buy on budgets or whatever as well. It depends on what you want, what you're after, but fuck me. It's so expensive.
This is impossible. Ichigo, cut the Menos all the way from head to toe.
The Menos is retreating.
Victory!
What a guy. I don't know how, but somehow he managed to chase away that behemoth.
Yeah, mods are peak. I can't wait to fucking have the freedom of using mods myself.
What the? What's going on? I can't move. What?
What the heck?
What's happening? The shape. The Zanpakuto is losing its integrity. All that spirit energy released at once. Is it out of control? I better do something. Ichigo! It's flowing into me. Is this Ichigo's spirit energy? So, then what Soul Reapers do is materialize spirit energy from their own souls into a Zanpakuto. Quincy's, on the other hand, gather random ambient aura, coat them in their own spirit energy, and then materialize them as spirit weapons. My spirit weapon, Kojaku, the Lone Sparrow, grew more powerful because Ichigo's aura poured from his Zanpakuto at my touch. No, I can't maintain its weapon form. It's going to explode! I know that this can work! Ichigo's excess aura. I'll steal it, focus it, and release it. Over and over again. I'll keep doing it until his aura level stabilizes.
What? What are you doing? What? I don't know what you're doing, but stop it! Your arms are getting torn to shreds!
Shut up. I told you, I hate Soul Reapers. Before, you said to me that if we don't both survive, then we can't fight each other. Live so I can beat you up, Ichigo Kurosaki! And you can hit me too, okay? Ichigo Kurosaki asked me to join forces with him. I'm sorry, Master. You see, I knew that you never actually hated Soul Reapers, and that your dearest wish was for us to join forces with them and work together. I think that maybe I was trying in some way to forget my weakness. My weakness in not risking my own life to help you when you needed it the most. And by placing all of the blame on the Soul Reapers, I tried to forget my own shame. Master, today I will help a Soul Reaper. I wonder, can you forgive me? Master.
How can I punch someone who looks so miserable? Damn it.
Menos appeared and it was defeated. I'm sure that this information won't take long at all to make its way back to the Soul Society. Ichigo.
Where is the target axis?
It's not confirmed.
So, to
And
where
now we're getting
exactly
Soul
are we being
Society,
sent?
okay.
We're moving out. Release the Hell Butterfly.
Hold on. Capture or kill, huh? This isn't a job for a Soul Reaper, is it?
Whew, we barely made it. In time for class.
Hey, do you think you could move away from the door? I just need to pass by.
Sorry. Hey, who do you?
Just let me pass, will you? What are you staring at?
Those wounds. You got them trying to help me suppress my spirit energy. Isn't that right?
Cut it. I haven't fallen so low as to need a Soul Reaper's pity. Are you done? I'm quite busy. See you.
That idiot.
Don't be too concerned. It really wasn't your fault. He brought those wounds upon himself.
What do I care? It's not bad enough for me to worry about.
Huh? Whoever said that you were worried? I thought I told you not to be concerned.
You.
What's the matter, Yoruichi? Looks like it could rain, huh? Here's some milk.
Cut the act, Kisuke. I know that you know that. They are here.
Yeah, I see. Well then, would you like to discuss it before or after your milk?
resting voice for the cat, knowing what they are really. It definitely is, well, I don't know fucking Kubo's actual intentions, but I think it was a subversion style thing. Definitely meant to throw people off. Bam, bam. Seconds. Just 1 second. I notice on my TV. Can we not, please? Expenses, expenses, expenses! Right, I've just bought Mother Nuke's birthday gift. On top of that, the only reason I've not been streaming recently is because I've literally been in work every day, trying to make as much money as possible for April. Maybe get a 50-80. Now I want to responsibly spend some money and buy a fucking pizza because I just feel like it. But just wait. Well, there's only one thing I do in times like this, and you're gonna have to believe me. Based on the results Lady Luck chooses for us, but we're gonna flip a coin. I've got a 2p coin in my hand right now. Tails says we order a pizza. Ed says we don't. I dropped the coin so it doesn't count. And I actually can't even find it now. Oh, it's there. If it doesn't land in your hand, it doesn't count. I dropped it again. My fucking light's off so I can't fucking see the thing. There we go. Right, I've caught it, but I'm not looking at it yet. As we said, Tails, I buy pizza. Heads, we don't. It's Tails. Why do I feel like anything involving poker scaling? Bleach characters not fairly scaling them. Like not Bleach say that the characters would lose fights against characters from most other verses, but that's not true since they're actually really powerful. That's poker scaling. I heard that term before. Spencer's, am I right? Hype shit. See, to be fair, I've not really got any room to complain. I'm in a really fortunate position, but I could probably just buy 9070 XT and still be fine, but I want a 58, man. We'll see what happens. I've already been irresponsible with my money today as well, because I fucking couldn't be asked to wait for this game to get delivered, so I just fucking bought it digitally anyway. Bam 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 bam. May. I might as well fucking let this play whilst I'm doing this. It'll get me through the story more quick.
After encountering the Soul Reaper, Rukia Kuchiki, Ichigo Kurosaki gained the power of the Soul Reaper. He would go on to defeat several Hollows with Rukia, living the life of the substitute Soul Reaper.
Oh, I see. So you could not be asked to get someone English to voice that. I mean, don't get me wrong. This guy is not doing a terrible job, but it's a very weird choice.
They defeated a Menace Grande, a threat under the royal
For the role of a narrator in an English dub to not be an English person, or a person whose English is their mother tongue, is a strange choice.
Rukia sensed an impending danger looming on the horizon. And yet, this crisis would arrive at the doorstep much sooner than she could have ever imagined.
A lot of Bleach fans will simply say they win because they have spiritual pressure, and they don't. It's a soul crush, which doesn't work because that isn't the character winning, but the show.
Huh?
Just not be able to hear because of the loud bus. I was saying in general, like, what's poker scaling?
She took off
I've never understood scaling because it's a hard conversation to have. I don't know. Scaling is just like an impossible conversation to have because the powers are different in different verses. So like, I don't know.
Are you serious? You mean she's really in a key guy? You know,
What am I doing?
the visual department's information wasn't very good, but Rukia Kuchiki, we found you.
Love, romance, I think that stuff's boring. Feelings of attachment, affection, friendship, it's all boring. If eventually I must leave this place, friendship and affection will only make it difficult. And then there's jealousy. None of them are necessary emotions for a Soul Reaper to have. They're burdensome. Rukia Kuchiki. I believe that I may have stayed too long in this world.
You're quite right. But then, there is an upside to all this. You see, because you stayed too long.
I understand. All of it is subjective after all. Yeah, of course. I'm just saying, I don't even know where I'd even start with a conversation like that. Like, if you pick like an easy one, like Saitama versus like literally anyone, because his gimmick is he is the One Punch Man. By definition, he has to win by one punch. Like, if he connects a punch, a serious punch, he should win in one punch. But like, if you take characters that don't have like a ridiculous thing like that, I don't even know where you'd really start. It's like, for example, like, let's say you take, I don't know, Ichigo and like Naruto, right? You could say like Ichigo's body is like withstood Zero blasts from hollows, which are like energy beams, right? Who's to say the property of an energy beam from a Arankar is the same as like a wind or a lightning style due to a Naruto? I don't know.
I see.
And like, how would each's body react to taking one from the other? I don't know. It's hard to say. You'd have to assume, to a relative sense, that unless there's special circumstances, they're both like the same.
Rukia Kuchiki, you
Like, for
were
example, you would
trained
have to
be a
assume that
Soul
fire in
Reaper.
Bleach is the same as fire in Naruto, if you get what I mean?
You're not allowed
Or
to wear a
lightning
human
is the same in
expression.
both, like that type of thing.
That's not okay. Isn't that right, Captain Kuchiki?
Byakuya, brother.
The transfer of Soul Reaper abilities is a seriously grave offense. The High Ones were kind enough to entrust us with the execution, rather than it being handed off to the punishment force. Now, tell us where the human is, Rukia. We want the human who captured you and stole your powers. We need to get our hands on him so we can kill him. Don't try to protect him. You know, don't you? My sword strokes, you didn't evade them. I let you evade them. This time, I'll cut you.
So, 2 armed men teaming up to go against one defenseless girl. How sad. What is this world coming to anyway? Let me tell you, that kind of thing really makes me mad.
Ah! And just who are you?
Just a classmate. One that hates Soul Reapers.
Stop your incessant yapping, Four Eyes. I'm asking
I've
you
done
a
that.
question.
Now I need to
here.
do...
Now answer me.
I need to order my pizza!
Who are you?
Yeah, you would have to look at the lore of each of these things.
I'd be glad to answer you.
To use a specific example, right? I believe, although I don't know what the fuck is the case with it now in Boruto,
Come on.
because I've never had this question
That's
answered,
not what I asked
which I'll
you.
ask in a minute. But
I'm
in
Muyu Ishida.
in the world of
Nice
Naruto,
to meet you.
Sage Chakra, if it's handled incorrectly inside of your system, turns you to stone.
Don't read too much into it. I
So,
just
like,
want
for
you to
example,
know
if in
that
some
you
way
know. That's
Naruto could have
You're a
could
soul reaper,
imbue
even if
Ichigo's
that's
body,
the
or
case,
anybody's body,
I think
realistically,
that you
with
are
Sage
the name
Chakra,
of the one
they're not
who
going to know how to
kills
handle
you.
Sage Chakra because they don't. Chakra's not their power system. They just turn to stone.
Now you're dead meat.
Like if you could somehow transfer like raw Sage Chakra.
No, Ichigo! It's Rukia! Rukia's
In
trouble!
Boruto, for whatever reason,
What are you doing?
although the Otsutsuki are
Come on,
fucking
for real.
aliens,
Get off of
so
me.
maybe they just bypass the rule.
Look at
It's
this,
never
you
the
idiot.
Otsutsuki can
Jennifer
all
really
absorb
should
chakra,
out. This can't
but
be any kind
it's
of good.
never
And come on,
specifically
seriously,
stated
didn't you even notice it at
why
all?
they're able to absorb.
Huh? What?
Connected, I hope it's not dead.
Oh, the pain!
What? What's written on here? What the? I must go. Don't try to come looking for me, and don't waste your energy on worrying about me. Make sure that you burn this letter after you've finished reading it, and if you can, try to stay hidden. Lie low for a little while. What is this all about? It doesn't even say the reason why she left.
Don't you understand? All right, listen to me very closely. Here's what you gotta do. Burn the letter and make sure you remain hidden. We're in danger here. They must be. It just makes sense. There's some kind of trouble going on.
Heck,
between
as far as
Rukia
Saitama 2 and
the
get up in these
Soul
other guy comedy
Society.
characters, yeah, for sure.
And I bet in order to keep us from getting involved in any of the trouble, she just went off all by herself.
That character's kind of like impossible to scale in many ways.
Even dead.
Stop. Listen, don't jump to any wild conclusions.
Like Popeye, his guy is that when he eats spinach, he's guaranteed to win no matter what. See, that's what I mean.
Run amok isn't gonna help with the situation one bit.
You've either got to
Ichigo?
take away Popeye's,
Come on, Cone.
the
I'm gonna
meaning
go
of
Soul
Popeye's
Reaper
spinach
and
in
find
that
Rukia.
case, which
Follow
just
me.
devalues, it just completely takes away
Okay.
his gimmick as a character, or you have to
I don't
accept the
need to
fact
become a
that his
Soul
gag
Reaper.
is a sort of be-all end-all win
That's
condition.
right. I can't become a Soul Reaper without Rukia's help.
Hello. Looks to me like you have a problem.
You're...
So, may I be of any assistance to you?
Well, it can be fun conversation though, for sure.
One of my best customers is in trouble. I'll make an exception this once and do this on credit.
At the end of the day, just talking about characters boxing is and thinking about that is a fun thing.
You see? What did I tell you, huh?
He's strong. I couldn't stop him. I wasn't even able to move at all.
Now, the time has come to finish this. Reflect on your stupidity and die. I'm Renji Abarai. You should know that I'm the one who killed you. Nice to meet you!
He's him, bro. He's him.
Hey, who are you?
I'm him.
My name's Ichigo Kurosaki. I'm the one who's gonna beat your ass. Nice to meet you.
Oh, I told you. He's him. He's him. Ichigo is him. He's him, Jones. Right, hold on, I'm ordering my pizza. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the full screen. There we go. Yeah, I know all this stuff.
Talk show? Who are you? What unit are you with?
Rah, rah.
And where'd you get that ridiculously oversized Zanpakuto?
Rah, 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 rah,
Where did you come?
Yes, I see. Now I know
Oh,
who you
fucking hell, that range.
Should have guessed. You must be the human who stole Rukia's powers.
What are you gonna do?
Oh my god, he flashed that. That was sick.
I'll kill you.
I try and flash stepping back. Oh, it's too slow. Time properly. I don't have enough meter. Mistimed it. Right there. I don't think, yeah, take that off. I don't need it. I can block this, right? No, I can't. He comboed it. If he comboed it, I fucked up there.
No way. You mean you're still able to move right now? Excellent. After all, it's hardly any fun whatsoever, butchering a crippled pig. Come on then, let's see what you've got. Go ahead, start swinging your sword.
He's gonna fucking break it. Uh.
I'll kill you.
Hey, question for you.
This is definitely the biggest difficulty spike so far because it's given me like zero fucking keycard in comparison to him. Kanpaku, should I say?
You're saying that you named your Zanpakuto?
Really?
What is the range on that?
You didn't even ask your Zanpakuto what its name is. And despite that, you really think that you can fight me as an equal? You're 2,000 years too early!
Doesn't Strafe have iframes? I swear he's strafing me in iframes. Actually hit you. Renji can hit you from so far away.
Sorry. I'll kill you. What's wrong? You got slow all of a sudden.
I'm gonna win this, I'm not gonna lie.
Pretty sure that I can take
I'm gonna lower his health bar all the way down again.
Incredible. I can't believe this. Spiritual pressure is absolutely flooding right out of him.
Let's finish it. This ends in victory for me.
something else. Get serious. Get serious. Is that it? Get serious. Close the gap.
fucking murdered me. It's a base analogy. Big fan of Popeye. Popeye the Sailor Man. It's the first time I actually died. Fucking hell. I honestly love power scaling matchups because of the possible interactions with the characters as a whole. It's not really a debate of having the character that win, it's just having fun. No, I totally get what you mean. Like it's not an exact parallel, but I have the same like enjoyment from a writing perspective, just thinking about characters that I've come up with fighting each other, and then also writing scenes of characters fighting. Like it's just a fun thing to do.
You fool! Why did you come?
Yes, I see. Now I know who you are. Should have guessed. You must be the human who stole Rukia's powers!
What are you gonna do about it?
I'll kill you!
I need my soul reverse. Oh, it's not letting me have access to it yet. I'm gonna break his ball. I'm gonna take 3. There we go.
Sorry. I'll kill you.
And this is exactly what I mean. If this game has got good online, that will forever be so satisfying to do.
It doesn't have a name. Wait, you're saying that you named your Zanpakuto?
Really? You can't even ask your Zanpakuto what its name is. And despite that, you really think that you can fight me as an equal? You're 2,000 years too early!
Oh, if you get a counter hit, you can combo. Oh shit. This has actually got, like it seems, adjustable frame data. And that's some fucking cool shit. Like 2,000 year blood. Insane foreshadow. Although I'm just as I'm talking shit, it's when Renji's about to rock. Is he? I thought the animation was different. I thought he was popping his bank out.
Let's finish it. This ends in victory for me.
What? No way. You mean you're still able to move right now? Excellent. After all, it's hardly any fun whatsoever, butchering a crippled pig. Come on then, let's see what you've got. Go ahead, start swinging your sword. I'll end this.
Nice try.
What's that? The shit out of it. kind of like dodgy shit, but I don't know if you actually do get iframes from the side step. If he's just getting them because he's far. He's dead now anyway, so don't matter.
I'll kill you.
Yeah. Just want to play online, man.
What happened? Wait. Did he get me?
You're slow, even to fall.
Was I cut from behind? From the front? I don't know. Ow!
Byakuya!
It's been a long time since I saw him in action. He's still peerless. I could only catch a glimpse of the second stroke. Really just a blur. I never saw him draw his sword at all. I never saw him sheathe it either. And I know him very well indeed. But the boy, he probably doesn't have a clue. I bet he doesn't even know what hit him. But still, what was that abnormal spiritual pressure of his? It's strange.
What's the matter, Renji?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I didn't need your help, though. I could have handled that one all by myself.
Come now. Even I get rusty if all that I ever do is watch.
Oh, because it's not sheathed, idiot. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not even paid. I'm literally flicking through Twitter right now. Fucking seeing what people are saying about the online.
Ichigo.
I'm just desperate to play online.
Let go of me, Renji! Ichigo's...
Just forget about him. Face it, the boy is dead. Don't make things any worse for yourself by crying over a corpse. Listen to me. If you so much as lay one finger on him, they're gonna add 20 years to your sentence.
I don't care. I got Ichigo into this. It's my fault. He was killed all because of me. What's wrong with going to him?
Another thing people are complaining about are
He gave his life for me.
is the resolution, like of the game when you're in match.
Even though your
I couldn't care less about that.
increased, you
I really
truly
couldn't.
feel
I just
that
want
you
to play
must go
online.
to this boy. Do I have that right? I understand, Rukia. This child, I see it. He looks very much like him.
I'm dead. I look like somebody? Listen, you better not keep telling the story when I'm not around. You hear?
Let go, boy.
No way. He's still able to move? Impossible. I don't understand. How can his will be so strong?
He's Renji's sword.
So,
When he's, I think if I'm saying this correctly,
you must not want to keep
when it's,
that hand of
I
yours.
guess you could use the word serrated. When it's serrated like that, it's in its Shikai form. When it's just not in any form, it's just a regular
What are you
sword.
doing?
You're a mere human. How dare
Take for
you
example,
touch
Archie's
my
on it with
brother
Suzuki
Shiro
Makoto.
Show!
One represents living life to the fullest, Sonic, and the
You
other the
know your
acceptance of
place,
death,
boy.
Yuki. I think there's so much interaction potential.
What?
I get what you mean.
Let us go, brother.
Shall.
The boy's
Shall.
actions have awoken Rukia Kuchiki from a slumber and stirred me to action. Come along and bring me to the Soul Society. There, I shall humbly pay the price for my crime.
Wait! What are you...
This arc is actually incredibly peak. There's fucking no way they could possibly depict such peak in this
Come
game.
on. Just give up already. Stop flailing about. And die quietly like a good little boy.
Why would you even bother to sully your blade any further on him? And soon, he will breathe his last breath anyway. Come now, let us go, brother.
Wait!
Rukia! Quit joking around! Hey! Look at me! Hey!
Be still! Move even 1 inch from that spot. Just one. Try coming after me. Do that, and I will never, ever forgive you. You don't have very long to live. Just lie there now, and try to think of happier times.
Very well. If that's how it is, we won't finish him. With 2 mere strokes, I shattered his Konpaku vitals, the soul chain, and the soul sleep, which means he's as good as dead. And if he does manage to survive, he will have no more power, no portion of your spirit energy, much less the stolen Soul Reaper power will remain. Renji.
Sir! Kaijo, release!
I can't talk. I can't move. Rukia. She saved me again.
I don't know when it went down, but the online seems to have been working at some point.
Pain.
People are saying that they've played it. I don't know if they're just talking about rooms.
Hurts.
Because rooms are working, it seems.
Really hurts.
Open the floodgates, man! Let me play ranked! Well, there's no ranked, but let me play fucking casuals. This lady on Twitch is just watching Bleach. Is this even allowed? What even is this? Is this the opening of the game? This lady's just watching Bleach. I wonder if they've done multiple openings for the arcs. This is very much Soul Society, so that's probably what it is. Okay. He's a real screamy boy, isn't he? Me and Ichigo both right now, fucking... He's screaming in pain, I'm screaming for the fucking online. Oh shit, we're back.
Looks like the rain has stopped.
Oh, I hate the rain, Ichigo. How I hate the rain. Shit, what I've just pressed. Okay. Oh, I have to. Oh, I have to do this. Okay. We've got the branching paths. I'm not gonna lie, I actually might leave it there because I just want to speed run this just to get it done. I don't want to play it. I want to play online, man. I was thinking it would probably get fixed, like relatively quickly, but yes, fucking not. I'll have another look at the Twitter. Yeah, I don't think it's going to get fixed anytime soon. I say that, I'm going to end the stream and I'm going to fucking fix it straight away. Oh, that's just how it is. Yeah, if they do fix it in any relatively decent time, I'll come back. And we'll play some. But until then, you homie slices, look after yourselves. That's a burp. I'm going to enjoy my pizza when it gets here, and I will see you guys next time.